Welcome to Fitness Finesse with Locs. This is Erica, and I am here to do another video today because I am about to put some henna in my hair to color my gray hairs, and I thought I would share that experience with you guys. So I have a couple things here. One would be my disposable clear caps, because somebody used all my saran wrap, and I've recently seen somebody apply henna to their hair and use saran wrap, and I was going to do that, but somebody used it all and I don't have any, so not that. We are in the middle of the pandemic, or maybe towards the end of the pandemic, so we are running low on PPE, so I only have one glove left, and I am going to use this one glove to apply the henna to my hair, because henna does stain the skin temporarily. And then, so I have my henna. Mine is already pre-made. When I take it out the bag, I can smell it already because it's, you know, real henna. It's pure henna, and it definitely has an earthy smell to it. I get my henna from a website called mehandi.com, MEHANDI.com. And I've been putting henna in my hair for many, many years now. It works better for my hair. It does cover my grays, and I'll go a little bit into, you know, what type of henna that I use. But there was a book I read, I believe Curly Nikki was the author of that book. I'll get it and insert a photo of it for you. She started using henna many years ago in her natural loose hair, and that inspired me to try it for my hair. So I've been using it for a long time. And there was one point where I did go back to traditional, like, box dye, and it made my hair super, super dry and stiff. So I don't really, you know, mess with that at all, and henna does the job. Now, when you do get henna, one thing you'll know with real henna, because there's all types of henna brands out there, anything that becomes popular, there's all types of remakes of it, is that real henna, the ones I've gotten, they're green. So when you purchase it, it's going to be a green powder. And I just mix mine with distilled water. So this is from a package that I had, and this is my little carrot bag because I didn't use it all last time. I froze it a few months ago, and now I'm able to just let it thaw out and reuse it, and it's already prepared. So when I originally got it, it was just a green powder. I mixed it with distilled water, but there's plenty of other things you can mix it with, like some type of fruit juice or acidic juice or something like that. There's instructions with it, but just distilled water for me turns it this brown color, and you let it sit overnight before you actually apply it, so it can kind of do its little chemical whatever it does to make sure that it's ready for application. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and get started with applying this. You probably won't be able to see too. So this, yeah, you can see my little grays popping all out. So I am 5 weeks post my first self-retightening. So I'm going to henna my hair now, because next week I'm going to start the retightening again at 6 weeks, and I want it to be, you know, already colored. And this henna covers grays. It's 1.7% lawson in it, and it covers the grays by making it sort of like a reddish tint. And when you are in the sun, you can see pretty much like your whole hair seems like a highlighted red, but you really can't capture that on camera or in pictures or anything like that. But it does put red in your hair, and it makes my hair actually kind of like a dark brown as well. So my hair is not 100% jet black. It's got some brown into it, which I like. I don't need to do any other type of coloring. Like, you can see some of these little colors there. That's probably a gray that was covered up with henna. Just grays all in here. By the way, there was some issues with my grid and me, like, you know, combining some locks and stuff. When I did my first retie, I mentioned there was a combined lock up there, and I got that out. Like I said, the hair starts to loosen up a little bit as you get closer to needing a retie again. So I kind of just like pulled at it a little bit, and I didn't have to cut it or anything in that one that was up here that was stuck together kind of came loose. There is one in the center here. I'm probably going to have to cut when I start my retie next week because those two are combined and the combined piece of hair is way too thick for me just to like pull it. So I'm probably going to have to cut it. So we'll see about that. But here I am at 5 weeks, needing a retie, maybe. I do believe this retie has lasted a little bit longer. Like, look at my edges. Usually if I put my hair in a ponytail and I need a retie, it's super, super like fuzzy. And for some reason this time I'm not experiencing as much fuzz as I have been in the past. I keep saying fuzz, but I mean frizz, fuzz. I don't know. However, it looks a little bit more intact. So I like that. And I think that's probably from the tightening up more than what my consultant usually does. Of course, she wants to protect my hair so she doesn't go as tight. And she wants to, you know, make sure I'm not tender-headed. That's, I'm sure, part of the job. So they don't do it as tight as we do it if we do it ourselves because we know what we can tolerate. But it has allowed my hair to last a little bit longer because I'm 5 weeks now and I could probably go another 2 weeks, but I'm not going to wait that long. I'm going to probably go ahead and do it at 6 weeks because there's some here in the middle that seem to really need to be redone. But here is my hair. All right, so where's my little glove? I'm just going to do this really quick. It won't take long because this is just a application and I don't have a lot. Usually I will do my whole head from the roots to the ends because I want the color. And there are other benefits that come with henna, such as like the conditioning of the hair. Not a conditioning where you feel like your hair has been conditioned where it's going to unravel your locks, but just, you know, just some moisture in your hair, but not to the point where it's going to, again, damage or jeopardize the integrity of your locks. Okay, so after I put in the henna, I'm going to put 2 of my plastic scarves on there. And then I'm going to wrap my edges with this and then put on a little bondage. So I'm gonna be looking a little hot mess. So this is a no judgment zone, okay? Get my black ready. Typically I will need some type of towel too because it's gonna get like on my ears and you wanna kind of wipe it off as soon as you can because again, henna does stain. So this is gonna be kind of super easy. I'm going for the grays. All right. So here's how you put the henna on. Just put it in those spots where you want your hair to be colored. My grays typically pop up in the front and in the middle of my hair. So I'm going to get some henna on my hand, but one hand is better than both of them. And then you actually leave this on overnight or a minimum of like 5 to 6 hours. You can do it during the day. So if you wanted to do this early in the morning because you had somewhere to go later that night, you could do it all in one day. But of course, it takes a lot of time to wash it out. Then you got to wash day, washing, styling, whatever you want to do. Maybe let it air dry. I just want to hide these scrapes. Now, when I first started applying this, the book I read, she would rinse hers out by filling up a tub with water and soaking her hair like 3 times just to get the henna out. And because I learned from her, that's how I started as well. But that was just way too complicated. And when you purchase your henna, it can tell you how stiff it is. I hope I'm using the right word for that. Meaning how easy it is to rinse out or not. And I don't do that anymore. It takes too long and I feel like it's not good for your tub. Like you can clean your tub out, but again, henna does stain. So like porcelain that's white may have an after stain for a few weeks. You got to scrub it so hard. So I just go to the sink now, you know, my stainless steel sink, and just rinse it out like I do my normal hair, and it works just fine. So I'm focused so much on this area because this is my problem area. Most of my grays are on here, just like one right here. It won't go away. And sometimes, so you want to see that? You want to move it a little bit because it'll stain the forehead. Have you ever gotten a henna tattoo before? I have actually never gotten a tattoo with henna because I would just probably go for the real tattoo if I wanted a tattoo. But maybe if we have like a fair this year, I'll try a fake tattoo with henna. It lasts for weeks. Maybe a super huge one like on my back or in a place that I've been wanting to get one on my foot or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna start going a little bit more into the middle. Cause I'm almost done already. I got a lot left, see. Alright, so I think I just squeezed as much as I could out of there. And now I'm just going to kind of rub it in as much as I can so it hits those grays that need to be covered. As long as some henna is on those grays, then I should be okay. Since that was my last little bundle that I had left of henna, I'm going to have to order me some more. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I typically only have to color my grays about every 3 months. This might be going on 4 months, so maybe even longer. So they're not too bad. They're just those little itty bitty ones. So this is like a root touch up for me. I don't have grays like the whole length of my strands. They're just really small ones in the roots of my hair. As long as the front's covered, that's fine. All right, I think I'm almost done. So, I don't mind the henna touching any of my strands because I'm okay with henna on all of my hair. All right, so let's wrap it up. And of course, I have to use two because I got way too much hair to fit in just one. See what I mean? And go ahead and take off my glove now. See, my hand's all stained up already. It's all in my nails. Then we're gonna go add my second skirt. I really didn't do too much of the back of my head, so I'm not too concerned about that. And then when I lay down and go to sleep tonight, I don't want it to come off on my pillow. So just going to in the front is the main area. And that's where I mainly put it. So I want to keep it there. Not too tight, because I'm a baby. I get claustrophobic with this tight thing going. That's pretty much it. So I'll come back and let you see how it looks when I rinse it out. And then also my attempt at a style to curl it. Hey y'all, so I am back. I have now allowed my henna to sit in my hair overnight, so a little bit longer than 8 hours. And then I washed it out in the morning, and I washed it 3 times. But before I actually put any shampoo in it, the first thing I did was to massage it to get out that henna. And then I washed it 3 times and made sure that the water rinsed clear before I was completed with the washing. So currently I have 3 active shampoos, and I'm just weird like that. I wanted to use all 3 of my shampoos to make sure my wash was most effective. So I have my Sisterlock green tea shampoo. I use that. Smells good. Has a tea tree oil in it. Or not tea tree oil, green tea. Whatever it is, it smells good. Then I use the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. Make sure my hair gets super clean. And then I use bronzers. So the first time I actually used this in my hair was a little early on in my journey, and I think it terrified me because this has a lot of oils in it, like good oils that you want to you know, moisturize your hair, but probably not so soon when you're in your Sisterlock journey, because you don't want to have slippage. And I think I did have a little bit of slippage and maybe a little bit bunchy when I first used that. But I use it now and it's okay. I still braid and band, even though I am about a year and 4 months in, 7 months in, a year and 7 months in. So I'm still braiding and banding to make sure I don't have any bunching. I think that's the most significant reason why you want to braid and band. All right, so moving along, I've been walking around looking a hot mess like this for about 2 days, because after I washed my hair, I wanted to try to get some type of curl in it, and I just really don't have no patience to really take the time to do anything. So I did this hideous mess, really not caring, because I'm not going nowhere. So I just used my wrapper lock tools. And I only had this 1 box. My consultant wanted to sell me 2 boxes. She was like, yeah, you need 2 of them, you know, to get the most curl out of it. And I never really went back for that 2nd box, because I've used them before. And as you can see, I can get all my hair. I still have some left in here. So this is a real little janky job. I still got tons of them left in the box. And I think maybe 20 come in the box. So, yep, little janky job. I really don't care, because I really don't curl my hair often. And also the curl's not going to last, because I'll be exercising in the morning. And it'll stay for quite a few days, but it's not going to be like a super hold. So, couple things. I did try to curl it a little bit while it was slightly damp. I also used my Sisterlock Herbal Moisturizer. And then I've been using this here which was pretty expensive, but I probably won't buy it again because it seems to leave like a little bit of residue, maybe a little bit of stickiness, and it's supposed to be like a super quencher, but it seems like it could be a little bit drying. But I do use it, so I'm gonna finish it. It cost me about $13 or $15, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take down these little curls and see what we have here, and that's just about it. So you'll also be able to see, maybe you can see, that my grays are gone. So my grays with the henna that I use, actually, I'm not using the henna to make my hair black. I'm not for sure if that's the indigo or the other one, C-A-S-S-I-A. I don't want to try to pronounce it and it's wrong. So I'll just spell it. But one of them, you can make it all black. I like the little highlights, as I said before. And they're not gray, so my gray is 100% covered up, and that is why I love henna. I have been seeing some recent videos regarding henna and some negative comments about it, which of course everybody has their own experience. Just because I have a good experience doesn't mean it's going to be a good experience for you. But they talked a lot about, if you do decide to use henna for your hair coloring, it's not an option really to go back and forth between henna and the traditional dye, because the henna will cause the traditional dye not to be as effective or to color your hair. So you kind of need to choose one or the other. And as I said before, I've been using henna for many, many years in my hair, and I'm okay with that. I don't need any box dye. All right, so I'm gonna just take these out. Again, this is a janky job, so don't do what I do. I just wanted some type of curl, but I'm not going anywhere. And if I was going somewhere, I would probably do it just like this too, because I don't like mine to be overly curly. And I have no idea what these curls are gonna do, where they're gonna twist to. They are gonna curl though. If I did mention it, I think I did. I've had these in now for about 2 days, and I've exercised with them in. So, and I'm a sweater, so they kind of sweated a little bit and then re-dried. And still have a little bit of curl in them. So I'll start retwisting my hair, retying my hair for the second time this coming weekend. Not looking forward to it at all, but it has to be done. I need to get used to it. I'm so thankful for COVID, because if it wasn't for COVID, I never ever probably would have done it, even though I took the retightening class. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately that has been scaring me so much. There's been a lot of people posting pictures of losing locks. There was one girl that got into a fight. So you got to read, you know what I mean? You just can't be assuming stuff. She had 4 locks that came out like at the roots. And once you read to find out why, because I always want to know, like, oh my God, what you been doing? Should I keep going? But she got into a fight and got 4 of hers pulled out, and wanted to know if she should keep them so she could later retouch them or not. But you know, a lot of people have been posting that due to this pandemic, they have been losing some locks. So I just wish the best to all of you out there. And even though you are able to get on YouTube and find out how to retighten your hair, because it is super easy to do, you kind of want to know what your pattern is, or you may be creating a new pattern, which may or may not be so bad. You know, you just may have a little bit a different look in your lock once you create your own pattern. But knowing what your pattern is, if it's a 3 or if it's a 4, and the exact rotation starting point, like if it's coming in from the back or if it's coming in from the front, is important, and why you should take the retightening class. But other than that, let's see. I think I got a little bit of curl. See? I don't be caring. I'm not going to be doing anything with it anyway. I just want to see if it was curled. And usually I can get a curl like even just overnight. I don't have to leave it in necessarily for 2 days. But I didn't curl the ends really. I twisted it, but I didn't do like a specific rod on the ends. Just twisted it and see if it will stay. But this is it. So let's see. Still a little. All right, them grays be gone. My grid looking like it's still a little bit intact, even though I am 5 weeks in. 5 weeks in from my last retie. So my self retie has lasted a lot longer than all the rest of my reties, which is awesome. So, all right, well, until the next time, be safe.